Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel of Finance and Investment Cell, Kirori College. Today we are going to do with another episode of Decoding IPOs. So the company which we have is Borana Limited, which is incorporated in 2020, and it's a Surat-based company which is primarily specializes in producing unbleached synthetic gray fabric, which is fundamentally used for producing further textile goods such as dyeing and printing and other processes like that. So let us begin with the important dates of this IPO. IPO is going to be open on 20th of May and it will be closed on 22nd of the May. Tentative allotment date will be the 23rd of May and shares will be credited in the demat account on 26th of May. So the tentative listing date will be 27th of the May. So the face value will be 10 per share and issue price will be between 205 to 216 per share. Lot size will be of 69 share and the main prawn of this IPO is it is whole fresh issue. So the company is going to issue the 67 lakh 8,000 shares. Hence can we say that book building IPO it is, which is going to raise around 145 crore. So till now it is heavily subscribed by the retail individual investors and along with that non-institutional investors too. So total subscription will be of around 30 times. So the financial statement analysis of this company goes like revenue from operation increased 47% from the previous year, along with the net profit of 44% increase, and EBITDA and operating margins showing our like growing asset base and all that, along with the EPS of 44% growth, which is a major strike in financial industry. So the red flag in the financial statements are in the liquidity and working capital portion, which can be seen in cash and cash equivalents, which got declined from 8.67 lakhs to 1.20 lakhs. But net cash from operation got improved, and the company is facing some sort of working capital challenges too. The long-term debt borrowings are also increased, but short terms are rose slightly. The good point is the asset base expansion. Property, plant, and equipment got doubled in this whole year. Another red flag of these financial statements are the net cash flow. The cash flow got declined after the whole increase in asset and all that, but even company also have rose the debt, so cash flow must be in better position than this one. But in a nutshell, we can say that the financial statement of this company is really very strong. And apart from this, the major key ratios are also well performing, especially the return on equity. The return on equity of this company is 49%, which is really a very good thing. The company is using its leverage in really a significantly manner since they are investing a good amount of money in their in assets and another working capital needs. So basically, we can say that the liquidity of the company is not really good, but it is good for the long term as they are investing in a good perspectives. So the competitive stance goes in this manner. Like the basic advantage of this company is like it is Surat based, which is a textile hub of this country, and its operational efficiency. They are maintaining a good profit and return ratio and working upon good margins. And the objectives of this IPO is going to be setting up new manufacturing unit across the India and in Surat, along with the working capital requirements. And rather than filling up their backlogs, which is a good initiative of this company for a long-term perspective. So by peer-to-peer comparison through EPS and PE ratio, we can say that it is not significantly undervalued. Along with that, it is not overvalued too. It is valued moderately. So let us begin with the reasons to invest in Borana V's IPO. First, strong revenue and profit growth over the last 3 years. Second, presence in high demand textile segment. And it is also strategically good that the company is based on in Surat, Gujarat. And the high return ratio, a return on equity of 40 above than 45% is also really good. And the risk factors of the company is are highlighted one, high dependence on a single product category. Just the gray fabric forms are gathering the major chunk of the revenue, and companies facing are real-time working capital problems. And along with that, this textile business is also a working capital intensive business, so the company have to improve in this segment. The GMP gray market premium of this IPO is around 55 rupees, which is also in a declining trend. but 55 is a really a good number. So it got declined from 68 to 55, which shows a decent demand for this IPO and shares. So in the conclusion, we can say that Borana Beats Limited is a good company having good financials. The profit returns and margins are really very good. And apart from that, there are some red flags too, like working capital issues, which is like normal for this type of industry, and company can easily cope with that. And apart from that, company is raising funds for its capital and asset expansions, which is good for the near long-term future. And this IPO also get a good rating from the analyst and brokers for its IPO, along with the past reviews and all that. So analysts and brokers are giving this IPO a neutral to apply rating. And from our side also, we one can go for the listing gains and the long-term perspective for this IPO. So one can apply for this IPO. Thanks a lot.